Welcome to Auroraboro, a small town bustling with potential. Are you a gregarious ghoulie getting into government? A naughty necromancer in need of some nasty nightlife? A wayward werewolf wandering the west? Whatever you are, whoever you're looking for, you'll find it down the rural roads of Auroraboro.
We're live. And good evening again, then, and welcome to Outlaws and Old Ones.
Pew 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 pew.
Pew.
Have y'all gotten? You guys, I sense you've gotten tired of the normal pews. Everybody's doing different ones now.
I've done the same one.
Yeah.
Well, if you think about it,
time.
each time we play, each of us says pew about 30 times. So like it's a lot of pewing to like not get tired of. You know,
Yeah,
it's also
like,
Every
about the
time
beginning.
anyone says the word outlaw, we all do it, and then also whenever anyone fires a firearm, everyone also does it. So it's just it amounts to a lot, you know.
There's a lot of them.
Think about how we say pew more often than most people in all of history have.
Not
I
church
feel like
people.
pew makers say it a bit more. like a carpenter who made like benches for churches. I feel like
Yeah,
they would have
but-
said it.
I know a
naturally
certain
more.
carpenter.
Pews you're making.
Most people only needs to be a little bit more than 50% of people, and there aren't that many pew makers.
I thought you
feel
said there
like
aren't many
The
people.
number would surprise me. Or if there's just like
Sorry, Jorge.
It's
you,
not half though.
You mispronounce.
It's
Not
not
exactly
half.
pew makers.
well, I'm trying to think of like, you know, like City of God situation. Is it just this closed loop economy of like a tripartite pew makers, pew sitters, pew destroyers, and pew makers? Like it just
Bumping those numbers up.
Pew 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 pew. We
Pew 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 pew.
Okay, so for this week, a couple things. One, we are starting to incorporate more safety tools, and so we're doing a few things. Like we're gonna finally hardline. Kids are safe now. Kids will not be hurt. Kids are totally safe to be free and young and roam around in our world, and it will be okay for them. Animals also for the time being safe. Seymour made it. You made it. You crossed the veil. into
Seymour
the
made it. We
zone.
got Seymour past.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. When you said their children just roam around happy, I had immediately the grotesque thought of like, I need to find myself a child. It's just like a perfect plot shield in front of
No,
me.
this is not your opportunity
Don't
to
tempt.
use children as shields, Taylor. God damn it.
No, but you don't understand.
Okay,
They
I'm
won't be
seeing
hurt. It's literally victimless.
I'm hearing that I really can't have the kids come near y'all.
Yeah, so what you're
That's what I
what you're
was
hearing
trying
is
to
they
tell
literally can't
you.
show up.
They can't show up.
So
They must be
curious as to how they'd
absent.
be used, though. I think you wouldn't be able to pick them up. I think they'd be safe from all form of
Okay.
intervention.
Strap one to a dolly like Hannibal Lecter and wheel it around in
Good
front
Lord.
of me.
No,
as I
the
shoot
dolly
over its
would
shoulder.
the dolly would dissolve around the child.
I will move the earth beneath these children. The other thing, we're gonna be using everything, but we mostly already are comfortable with the way that each other is. So everybody out there, if we ever do anything that makes you uncomfortable, please just let us know and we will hand wave it away somehow, or like we'll do something to make it easier for us. Let us
Also-
know if you have any issues and like what we can do for you, what would make it better.
As always, viewer discretion is advised.
Yes.
It's an R-rated show.
Yes, we're officially giving ourselves our rating now.
18 plus. 18 plus. If you're not 18 plus, probably don't be here. Please don't be
Yeah.
Yeah,
here.
it's only not NC-17 because nobody has any interest in banging NPCs.
So far.
I'll warn you.
Good.
So far.
Remy definitely has interest in banging Arnaldo, dude. It's
That's
just
true.
not gonna happen live.
I know, now
That
we
fire
can't-
burns always.
Yeah.
Now that we can't
That's
hurt
an
kids, what
eternal
else are we
flame.
gonna do, right? Okay. I think that is it.
Sound off.
Please get to it.
So
Get me
now we
outta
can
here.
start, hopefully, the conclusion of the season 1 and 2 finale.
Beep, beep, beep. Oh, no. Okay.
No,
I don't have a time.
I
pun.
did a
There's
whistle.
arbitrarily
time
pewing
unlocked.
now.
There you
Cool.
are, pewing yourself.
So we last left. If you're not here last time,
Fuck you.
The Outlaws were with Mr. Chimpy.
Yeah, we were,
God,
weren't
that
we?
was so long
That'll
ago.
clear it up.
That'll clear it.
Who is a monkey
Great
who
description.
escaped from Dr. Schaffhausen's lab back in the day. So he stole a bunch of Schaffhausen shit. So when Rob and Renard gets close to the equipment with the soul gem that has Dr. Schaffhausen's soul, there is a robot that is set to automatically wake up, grabs the crystal, hoovers it up, activates a time machine, goes back in time to the beginning of the Schaffhausen adventure to try to fix things so that our outlaws lose this time. Now, everybody's back in time with them. There is a paradox failsafe, so if you at any point alert your past selves to your presence and that you've time traveled, then you go to a convenient point in the past.
We've gone through 2 events, Jorge. Can you describe the first time around what those events were and how we have changed them, or how we have prevented them from being changed?
In the first one, there was a werewolf room, and once you got through it, there is the opal was inside the mouth of a wolf head statue.
One of the 3 stones we're trying to find.
Right. First time PT grabs it, the wall that separates you from the werewolf starts coming down, and he puts it back in, and the wall stops. This time, Mecha Schaffhausen has altered the mechanism so that when he puts the opal back in, it doesn't stop the wall. The wall keeps coming down. So first time the werewolf got in and killed all of your people, and you managed to trigger the failsafe to go back. So this time you just had to distract the werewolf just long enough for your past selves to get through the door, without incident. The next one is you're at the vampire party, and the last time you all played a chess game, winner takes all during the blood game, and PT loses the chess game anyways, but then you move on and manage to kill all the vampires. This time, Mecha Schaffhausen has hired chess assassins to be on the board instead of the physical giant pieces that you were playing with before.
Chassassins, if you will.
Yes, and you're not sure exactly what their intention is at this time. But you do have the chess assassins with you now in the blood room. You know that eventually that Arnaldo is on his way, so you went into the next chamber and find yourselves in with the chess assassins and a large group of vampires. And
Emaciated and hungry vampires, it
Yes.
says here.
they're gross.
Yes.
They're like the naked, thin, gray skin, flabby skin.
Oh no.
The
Oh,
Nosferatu.
yeah.
Probably
Nosferatu, not
more
Bram,
Nosferatu
but,
than man.
Nosferatu.
Yep. So that's where you're at now. Room full of vampires, and you have the chess assassins with you, and you just turn the lights on, and go.
Did we turn the lights on?
That's why you saw them.
Is Arnaldo in
I
the
thought
first
it was
room
the
right now?
later.
Oh, you're right. It was later.
Is Arnaldo in the first room right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Who has a person? Who are we holding the chessmen? Are we?
No, we just
I
had
am
them follow
dragging-
us
We're
here.
just near them. Yeah.
I'm dragging the bishop who I knocked unconscious.
Yes.
all,
Yeah.
all the vampires start doing that thing where they lunge at you. So
Throw the chessman!
I'm gonna throw the bishop as hard as I can. No,
He's
wait,
nothing. He
wait.
works for a bad guy.
Yeah.
He's a robot.
I'm gonna pick him up by the arms. I'm gonna do one of the.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sweep. Get back. Get back.
Wait,
I'm
you're
not swinging
holding
around
on
too
to
much in this
him?
room, so I don't knock anything over.
Okay. So you're going to.
What do I even roll for that?
So you're gonna do combat to try to grapple him first
Okay.
before you can even.
Well, he's unconscious.
It's got to be an
The
improvised
bishop's
weapon roll.
unconscious?
Yes.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, I knocked him out, and I've just been dragging him.
Then you
along.
have to roll your strength to be able to pick him up in the first place.
My strength is actually not great.
What? Really?
Okay.
Nope. I'm really good at fighting, and I'm not very strong apparently. So, well,
Ooh.
Yes,
Ooh,
you
ooh,
try
ooh.
to pick up the bishop, and he's a full human adult man, so he's too heavy.
Okay,
Dead
guys,
weighting you
do
too.
I push it? Because I can't use luck because I only have 24 luck, and I'm not going to use all my luck on this stupid bishop.
Now, for everybody out there listening, pushing a roll means that they get to try again, but they might, if they fail, there will be negative consequences this time.
And we're in a room full of vampires, so
Man.
3,
But we can just time loop our way out of it.
2, 1.
I'm just gonna let it go.
Okay.
I think that's best.
If
I think that's
Good job.
best.
if nobody else has anything queued up, then we can go in order of dexterity,
Sure.
which I always forget what
I'm
y'all's
70.
dexterity is at. 70.
Mine's
Can you tell
there.
us how many vampires are in this room?
PC's last. Just always PC's last.
Okay. Robin, what's your dexterity?
45.
Okay, so Conrad, you go.
Let's see. Do I have any ammo left?
You can't tell how many vampires there are because it's just like a mass of them, and they are like all actively lunging at you right now.
Is this like unambiguously vampires? Conrad Hearty, knowing that Bela Lugosi has played Dracula and Bram Stoker's Dracula at this point in the talkies,
Yeah.
aware of what
maybe.
vampires are.
Yeah. You also literally have already lived through this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's absolutely true. He's gonna shoot the chessman in the leg and kick him
He
and
wasn't
throw him.
there,
The
but y'all
one
talked
that
about it afterwards.
Remember, that's why
okay.
he shot PT.
No, I remember.
yeah.
I remember him not believing that we weren't vampires.
Conrad
Yeah.
made it the first
So
time
what
we
did you
played
say
this
during
around. Conrad made it very clear his stance on vampires.
Yeah, it's
Well,
just
yeah,
that
we
you
can
guys
have that
all
discussion
left a
when
room of
the time
vampires
comes.
and then didn't take him seriously when he asked, like,
We're-
"Are you a vampire?"
we'll get
now?"
there. We will
and then
get
you guys
there.
like,
Literally
"Oh,
about to do
I'm
that.
gonna
We-
hand wave
we
that."
will get
We're
there.
right there. No, we get to watch this. We get
We're
to
so
watch
close.
this moment
Literally about
again.
to happen.
Yeah, we'll
Okay,
debrief
No,
after.
I'm gonna
Conrad-
tell you exactly how it goes down.
Conrad is going to shoot one of the chessmen, the one that Remy has, in the leg, making him a more appealing target for the bloodsuckers.
Not bad.
Roll your gun.
Can you tell me what way in which I failed? Like, usually paint a picture, but you did not paint a picture.
I'm sorry.
You just said
God
no,
damn it,
loser.
Jorge.
Yeah, you were just
In
like,
which
no.
way did you?
I tried to pick him up by the arms and swing him around.
Yeah. So you grab him and
Yeah.
you yank, and the body doesn't come up because you're not strong enough to lift it up.
Oh, that's
He's
so
dead
sad.
waiting you.
Never
It's
mind.
just-
I
it's-
didn't want that. You can rewind.
You're
Can we do a
physically
time loop? Can I
not
get a
fine.
Can I get a time loop, please?
You
Simply say no.
You have to activate it yourself. You can go activate a time loop. if
No,
you're
I'm
done.
okay.
Uh,
I'm not gonna Conrad Hardy this.
yes, Conrad, you successfully shoot. Which chessman did you?
The one
Fire
that failed to be thrown.
The bishop.
The bishop, the unconscious bishop.
Yes.
Yes. It's a good thing you didn't fumble that, or you're gonna shoot another friend. Robin.
I guess I will look at whichever chess piece is closest to me and say, sorry about this, and push them towards the vampire. Just give them a shove.
Okay. That is going to be a brawl roll. Okay. And he's seeing what you're doing is going to try to do the same thing to you, and it is the
Extreme success.
Oh.
Which chess piece is it?
I'm allowing Jorge to choose. It's not the bishop, obviously, because unconscious.
Bishop's down.
We didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't kill anybody, right?
Yeah. This is the
Not yet.
yes, he tries to resist, but he is unable to, and you do one of those like grab and like throw.
Yeah. Okay.
PT Sinclair.
PT is going to take his shotgun that he has, and he's going to go up behind the final person. There were 3 or 4.
4.
4.
Pawn,
Okay.
queen, bishop.
So there's 2 left
Rook.
with us. One is unconscious. The other one, Robin Renard just threw. And there's 2 more?
And there's 2 more in the room with you.
Okay,
And
cool.
I shot one.
You shot the unconscious
bishop
one.
that's
Shot the
unconscious.
bishop.
So there's 2
Nice.
unscathed still. So I'm going to go behind one of them, whichever one is closest
Pawn
to
and the
me.
queen.
And I'm going to try and smack him in the back of the head, like trying to angle it so he would fall towards the vampires if I'm able to knock him out, which I'm attempting to do.
Okay. You can go for the pawn, which is the little short one, or the queen.
That sounds... pawn
The pawn's
sounds good
fucked
to
up,
PT.
isn't it?
Huh?
Didn't Remy brain it and it only survived? I remember its like head getting
It's a
crushed,
person.
the helmet getting crushed or something.
I think that
Could be
was
wrong.
that was a previous.
That was in a different loop.
Yeah, it might
Sorry,
have been a
thank
different
you.
loop.
You're right.
We did
you're
a
right.
couple
You're,
of
no,
these.
you're right.
Yikes.
Okay, so you're trying to brain the pawn again. It
Yes.
just has the big domed hat. It's very.
It's Spaceballs.
Yeah. Roll your.
Crack him like an
brains,
egg.
Your brawl.
Split him open like a
Fighting
coconut.
brain.
Come
Crack
on.
him like
PT's
an
got to
egg.
get one of
Got
these
that
one
right
day. Did I do
He's
it?
also going to roll.
I didn't roll.
Here we go.
Come on. Where is it? Please? Is my iPad being weird?
And PT's rolling now.
Here we go.
And PT's gonna roll.
And the roll.
Now.
At some point.
Here it comes.
And now.
Sorry, one second.
Now.
And then the roll.
Now. Can I roll for you? What is your roll?
I think my iPad's frozen is what it is.
Oh,
And now.
me meow.
And now.
Do you
Oh, come on.
Oh,
That's not
look
fair.
it.
Spend that luck.
Perfect.
you can't spend luck.
Oh,
allowed.
okay.
This is ridiculous.
The pawn seeing what you're up to manages to spin around, and you were hitting him with the back of your gun.
Yeah,
that
trying
right?
to hit him with the butt. Yeah.
Butt of the gun.
Yeah, and he like spins around and like grabs it from you and throws it to the ground.
Whoa. That's not good. Okay.
Oh.
That's
And
very
now-
unkind. How dare you?
We're gonna give the turn to the pawn now, and he's going to try to grab you and.
Did my
toss
man's
you
roll that well?
backwards. It's just where that's just where we're at right now. It's chess people's turn, so he's gonna go. Oh. Okay.
Did you roll it in roll 20?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
What are you roll? What are you gonna try to do, John? You see him like going to like grab your shirt.
I'm gonna try and what is the deal with the hat? Is it like cloth or what's the deal with it?
What you asked me what the hat is made out of?
Yeah.
The same thing that Pope hats are made out of.
I want to pull it over his eyes. I want to like pull it down over his face.
I will allow it. Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Please.
Perfect.
Do we get any sort of advantage now that he's, like, oh, eyes covered?
Well, if he manages to pull it, then yes, you would get an advantage in rolling.
Cool.
Pull the wool over my eyes.
So,
Literally.
and he's rolling now.
Son of a
And-
bitch!
Wow.
Dude.
Are you kidding
It's a 43 and a 42 and a 40
And a
was what
40 was
needed.
needed.
I'm furious.
How did I need a
How?
40? How did I hit a 43 and then a 42 in succession?
You're closing in on it, dude. Couple
Yeah, I've
more
got
rolls.
it friggin' surrounded. That's spectacular.
He manages to like grab you and yank you down to the ground, throwing you much in the way the rook got thrown by Robin.
Ouch.
The bishop is unconscious.
And bleeding.
The
Shot in the leg.
the rook has just hit the ground, and as they're about to take their turn, they like look up and have a bunch of vampires descend down on
Oh.
it. And it is not they are not getting to move. You're just watching. It sounds like a wood chipper, right? We just have
It's like Shark
It's on
Week.
the bishop?
blood description now. There's just
No, the rook.
you just see like the blood start to shoot up from like the massive vampires that are down on the ground.
Oh my goodness.
They're not, by the way, two-fanged vampires. They're full.
Oh, they're Fright Night vampires.
Yeah, they're Fright Night vampires.
Oh.
Supernatural vampires.
Is
Yeah.
this a situation like where we can't count the number of vampires? Like it's just like a
Yes.
horde?
Mob.
It's not that there's so many. It's just that it is enough, and they're moving around enough where it's roll call for Mario Party 2. Like, good luck counting.
But to say, like, if I had my clicker, and I sat there, let me tag a few.
I don't think
it's
we
the
can do
situation.
this, folks. I think we've got to I don't think we can fight our way out of this one.
Oh no, I agree. That's why I shot the weak one.
We're not.
That was a good move. I'll
And
give
the,
that one to you.
The queen who has the double katanas, that's right, does like a flourish, like hop and like spinning katana attack at Robin.
Okay.
Where she's moving in all directions. Thank you for a little bit
Very
of
good.
chess humor there for you.
I am going to attack back.
Yeah, you're okay. So you're gonna try to stab her as she's flying through the air at you, right?
Punch
Or
her, but
punch
yeah.
her. Yeah. Go for it. Forget that everybody else doesn't also have katanas.
A regular success.
Oh, I got 31. That's good. Yeah. Oh well, it still goes to the attacker.
Okay.
Does anybody have katana stats on them?
Actually, as a matter of fact, I do.
Oh my god.
Queued up, ready to go at all
Full size
times.
katana is 1d8.
Wow.
Could be worse.
Dude,
Ow.
It is like one of the classic directly across the chest, and it's like the line and the blood appearing.
Ow.
Like how River Tam slices over Jane's chest in that one episode of Firefly.
What
We're rewatching Firefly.
the fuck?
Nice. I still need to watch it. I
Still
apologize.
gotta
to
watch
everyone.
it.
Guys, it's 13 episodes. Jump on it.
I know.
Wait, what?
It's 13 episodes. That's it.
It's
It was
very
only
short.
on
Yeah,
for
yeah.
one season. It's terrific.
I'm kicking myself.
Yeah.
That's the that's
on
yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah.
You need
Ow.
this.
Jump on it.
I've
Jump
literally
on
watched
it.
113 of it.
Yep. So that's the queen slicing you open, and the vampires use like their remaining turn clawing over each other to finish off the rook.
Okay.
And
Do we hear Arnaldo in the other room?
you hear him like he has entered the other. You can't really hear what's going on there right now. You're kind of like there is
Okay.
commotion in
Okay.
this room.
Does the door open into this room or out into the hallway?
It opens into this room.
Okay, everybody. Wait, whose turn is it?
Me?
Right now it is Remy's turn.
I think yours
I
is
mean,
next.
you may speak.
Oh, I've got an idea. If we all hide behind the door there, open it up, we might be able to kill a few birds with a few stones here.
That sounds
I'm not sure quite what
perfectly
you
fine to
mean.
me.
Yeah, if we all just hide behind the door so we can't be seen, but then, the vampires go and do their thing, I think we might just have the best of both worlds here. Or however many worlds we've now created.
This
I'm
is
beginning to
actually
think
Don't
there
even
might
try
be
to-
multiple universes. I'll call it a multiverse, but,
don't even
I'll
try.
I'll workshop on that
good
one
God.
later.
This is Conrad. I like where your head's at.
Okay.
This is literally my exact maneuver that I did when we were here last time. Is I hid behind that door the exact same way.
Oh, okay. Well, then we know it works.
Is that the plan that everybody's gonna go with?
I suppose.
Is everybody gonna spend their turn hiding behind the door and then opening it up?
I'm gonna try and get
I'm good
my
with that.
shotgun on my way, but yeah, I'm willing to give it a shot.
Are the vampires
My
like
gun's
still
already out.
descending on us?
They're using their turn to finish eating the rook, and then they're gonna continue moving on to the rest.
Oh wait,
So let's go. Let's just do it in order. Remy, what do you do?
I'm gonna.
Conrad has requested that you hide behind the door, but do not open it.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna move back up to my my back is to the door, so that I'm still facing out to all the vampires, and pull out my souped up baseball bat
Okay, Conrad.
and do
I already have my gun out. I'm just going to take that with me and hide behind the door.
Okay, Robin,
Hide behind the door.
PT.
I'm gonna go get my gun and then go hide behind the door.
Okay. While you're running to the door, is when the queen gets to.
Bitch.
Well, no, the pawn goes first. That's right.
As they always do.
Yeah.
God damn it!
So you're trying
Full
to.
of it tonight.
The pawn is the one who threw you to the vampires. You're trying to get up now and then run past it. So he's gonna try to do like the thing where you're running and he's gonna try to shove you back down like a schoolyard bully.
Yeah.
What do you do as you see him going in for the shove?
I'm gonna try and do that thing where I like grab his like shirt and his belt and like throw him over me because he's you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Judo
what are you, like
roll.
87.
Okay, let's roll him.
Okay.
I mean, hypothetically, he's doing most of the work.
I was gonna say.
just
pop
use
those hips and you're all set.
Use his momentum.
Come on.
Son of a bitch. I
You
can't.
Wow.
for
Can't
69.
do it.
Hey,
I can't
can I
make it
suggest
happen.
not doing things that require using that skill?
That is literally by far my best fighting skill.
These are also trained assassins, John.
Well, I mean,
But
look,
in this case,
I can't
Chess
not fight back.
assassins, excuse you.
I can't
They're still
dodge because
trained.
my dodge is like
Yes.
abysmal. Fighting
uh,
back is
Dodge is
Pinky's
even
only
worse than
option.
this. Yeah.
but in this case, both of you fail. So, like, as you're trying to run
Nice.
past, you do that thing where you like kind of awkwardly paw at each other, but nobody manages to like
Stop,
get a
stop,
hold,
stop,
Stop! You know, get out.
Oh,
And so you manage to break free from him.
hell yeah.
the queen now. It's when Robin is running away from her
Okay.
that she tries to go in for another slice.
I would like to punch her blade away.
Punch her.
I've Nux on.
Oh, right.
Nice.
Yeah,
Hell
dude.
yeah.
Oh, that is.
We
so
went over
fucking
this
rad.
in the other one.
Yeah, you're
So
doing this while you're
fucking rad.
running.
If you like catch that katana blade, like, pshing.
Regular
And
success.
you do the ting, and it managed to just like punch the other
Oh.
katana off. And yeah, there is like it does do like the your hand vibrates hard, but you're
like
able
when
to
you're at a
keep
batting
running.
cage.
Yes.
Yes.
And I get the fuck away.
The rest of the vampires, having finished the rook, immediately grab the pawn that PT just ran past. And like, he's standing up, and they still just like grab him and they like pull him into their group and like back down onto the ground. And we
Now-
see another like and like blood fountain going up. from where they're at.
Just
So,
is it
Jeez.
like the whole mob of vampires is going for the one person?
yeah, they're all just
Okay.
attacking one person at a time. They're having no trouble like completely killing it one as soon as they grab them. But yes, they are all focused on one target at a time.
Is there anything to be said for trying to hurt one of them and then throw them back in the hallway and then hide behind the door? Just give them some bait, you know?
There already is bait there.
Oh, okay, great.
So now, Remy, you're all behind the door. Everybody's
Okay.
finished running over there. What do you do?
I mean, crack the door, right?
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna crack the door.
Okay, you pop open the door. Light floods into the room. The vampires all do like the deer in headlights, like look up.
Oh, okay.
It's just light, not sunlight.
No.
Yeah, you're seeing.
I also thought that.
Yeah, sorry. Everybody sees them like they're taking a moment as like the door has just opened. Remember that all these turns are happening kind of simultaneously. Conrad, do you do anything else besides wait to see what happens?
I'm like going behind the door. Like my idea was
I figured
whatever.
we're all
Like
behind the door.
okay, so like we're opening the door and like behind it, right?
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
long
yeah.
as we're doing that, we're good. Conrad's kind of like bracing. I wish Call of Cthulhu had something like prep at action like D&D does, because I would love to like. First time I see something crawl over the top of that door, I'm shooting it.
I'd let you do that with advantage.
Is
If
there
there's
is this a single door situation or a double door?
single door?
Okay. All right, cool.
You should know. We've been here before.
Well,
Yeah, we should all know.
No, specifically me and PT
Specifically.
spent a traumatic
Y'all had a
deal
big
of
fight
time
in here.
right here.
Very true.
Yeah.
I
don't
spent my
remember
entire
times
turn behind the
physically
door. What do you want
others.
from me?
This is true.
Robin, do you do anything else besides wait behind the door?
Can I hear anything coming from the other side?
This is all
This is all okay.
This is all happening right now. Like the door is just open. I'm just giving you a chance in case.
If it's
anybody
one door, I'm not going to do anything.
PT, do you do anything different?
I will have my shotgun ready to brain a queen or vampire, but other than that,
Hey.
no.
Cool. The queen looks through the door as well and is like, "Oh, hey man, you gotta help us. There's a bunch of fucking," and then all the vampires start like grabbing her and pulling her into their group and
Oh.
doing the thing again. And then you hear the heavy footsteps of Arnaldo step into the room, and you can see him like go into the room. And as the vampires finish off the queen, they start going after him, and he just starts. It is not a fair fight, like in favor of Arnaldo. He starts like picking up vampires and like crushing them in his hands, like smashing them together,
My
like,
dude.
doing the Hulk, picking them up by their
Remy
legs and,
swoons.
like whipping them on the
1000%.
ground. Like it takes a while. It is excessive violence. You
Like
see
a
all
Hulk
of
and
it.
Loki type situation.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like he's
Yes.
literally grabbing vampires by the leg and like it, but it's not repeated. It is one.
it's just
smash on the
one
ground
and done, yeah.
leaving their mangled body there. And he finishes them all off, and he just turns around and goes back through the door and closes it behind him. And
Okay, well, that was
Okay.
the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my entire life, and I've seen, a few things.
We
Yeah,
really
that was
we need to make him our friend somehow. I would love it would make our entire stay in this godforsaken town a whole lot more palatable if we had a big large person like
How
that.
did you two?
I have a rain check. I have
She does.
a rain check.
I would we should maybe cash that in sometime soon is what I'm saying.
I mean, after watching that, yep.
I don't want to go
Good to
so
me.
far as to say you should butter his biscuit, but maybe, just slip him a caviar and a nice little bit of champagne,
She
maybe
tried.
a Merlot, and
I'm
just
gonna-
see what
I'm
She
happens.
gonna-
tried real hard.
I'm gonna wife that. I'm gonna
Oh, yeah.
Wife
For
that.
life that. For life that.
I'm gonna wife that for life.
I
That.
don't even
All right,
know if that
we
thing
should-
ages.
Did we solve this issue? Was this
Yeah, as y'all are discussing,
Yeah.
we step into another montage as y'all remember that without the assassins there to fight off your past selves, the chess game should go over as normal. Which means that PT loses the chess game, gets everybody taken into the
sacred
blood room.
timeline? That's what's supposed to happen.
Wait,
So-
are there still vampires for me to
Not
murder?
anymore.
The wives are the
they're-
one. Yeah.
So these
Ah,
were
yes.
these were like feral, weaker vampires.
We didn't really see those.
You hadn't seen them
vampires.
before,
Yeah.
right? You assume that these are some of the ones that fed on the other people that lost the game.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
so
still have
so
my trauma.
PT still
Yay.
loses the chess game, and we still go into the blood room and this bigger room and have a fight because we still kill the head
during-
vampire.
Yeah, during
We
chess.
still chopstick stab all those.
Yeah,
vampires.
during chess, first Remy, Robin Renard gets captured, and he's
Right.
taken to a different room. And so we'll come back to him in a second. It's only PT and Remy that end up going into the blood room, where they use different. It's mostly Remy uses. We see many shots of her using stakes to stake pretty much all of the vampires. They explode into fountains of blood every time. Everybody's very traumatized in that room. It is a complete mess. Robin remembers going into a little room where he's able to get through a padlocked door, and ends up in the dungeons behind the fireplace from earlier, where he
Oh my
encounters
God.
a large half-human cat
Yeah.
monster with a horrible, stretched out, weird face.
This is where I got my cat.
Yes, it's and horrible, deflated, swinging breasts, and just walking around, and there's kittens everywhere.
Too many kittens.
Too many cats.
I was just literally thinking the exact same thing.
Okay, freaks.
Robin considers using a kitten as bait, but he picks it up and it does the
Puss in
Puss in
Boots.
Boots.
Right.
It's a little orange kitten, and so I love it because he picks it up and he's like, "Damn it!" and he just puts it in his arm and then starts running with it. He finds Conrad Hearty back here as well.
Little football.
And both of them continue off into a hallway that becomes claustrophobically smaller and smaller until
Alice in Wonderland style.
there's just a little tiny hole at the end. It's not tiny. It's large enough a person can almost fit through. And this is where Conrad tries to force himself through and Winnie the Pooh's. At the same time that PT and Remy had gotten back into the hallway, they see that this hole actually leads into that big main hallway that is between all of the different segments of the house. So they help both of you through, and you'll end up in the hallway again, barely escaping from the cat monster, who obviously cannot fit through there.
Whew.
So, after that, let me make sure I don't miss anything here. Everyone is explaining to Conrad that they just killed a bunch of vampires. And Conrad looks at PT Sinclair and he's like, "Are you a vampire?" And PT Sinclair, I don't remember what you say. I think you say no. But everybody's still
PT completely
everybody's still
ignored it.
talking. That's
P-
what it was. And Conrad
that's what
keeps
made
asking,
Conrad
and
suspicious.
you kept not answering him.
Yeah.
And so he shoots PT Sinclair, triggering getting Robin to take the gun from him. PT gets really upset, asks Robin for the gun, and Robin complies and hands him the gun, and then BT Sinclair goes and shoots all the remaining rounds into the ground, and tells Conrad that he has had enough and that they need to get out. That is how that situation goes. Those are all completely believable actions from everybody involved.
It's good stuff.
And then Tomahawk and Garbanzo appear in human form, who had been sent to tour the house earlier. They are no longer ghosts. They are in weird zombie bodies.
Oh my
They say that
god.
they found the sapphire. They lead you all to one door that leads into like a whole snowy swamp area. It's inside it's a door that goes into basically like a Narnia type situation. And you travel and you find the swamp monster Sapithorax, who says that humbugs have come and stolen his sapphire. You can tell what month these adventures started taking place in. You continue on and you find a gingerbread witch. You murder her in her own home by shoving her into the oven.
This whole time we're just like following behind, right?
Yes, because your whole thing is you're just watching for any deviations in what happened before.
So we're
'cause
in media res, we're like off to the side, third act Prisoner of Azkaban style, like just literally watching the events
Almost
of our
exactly
past
that, yeah.
selves. Yeah.
Exactly. Yep. So you're standing out in the woods, knowing that everybody's inside killing the gingerbread witch.
Oh, the memories.
They go to the base of
What good times.
a mountain, and there's a toy train with square wheels that they ride up. You unfortunately have to make the hike up the mountain since you can't take the toy train. You know at this point that they turned into claymation. You have no such luck. You are still in normal human flesh. You wait outside as they enter into the Grimly Granch's lair, and remember that is where you found your temporary friend Rudolph Rosso the Red, who is a deviant art style Rudolph.
Furry Rudolph.
Very, very buff Rudolph.
Oh yeah.
This is where Conrad ends up with Red's sword, and Robin gets the snowman buckler. They manage to defeat the Grimly Granch, who turned out to be evil, obviously. And then everybody takes the Granch Train 3000 up to the ice castle. You again have to make the hike after them. You remember that at the entrance of the castle is where Conrad tries to stab Red with the sword. Red manages to knock the sword out of his hand, and then Robin grabs the sword. And this is why Robin to this day still has that sword that is from Rudolph Rosso the Red.
I touch the sword affectionately on my back.
Yes. It is weird because there's two swords right now. Yeah.
Which means I can get one.
They start talking to each other.
The old humbug butler comes and welcomes the past crew into the New Year's party. And you remember that this is the party where there is a baby. You enter into the party.
Time baby.
You go after them, and it's after you see the butler come and welcome everybody into the party. You remember you have like the radio from which Mr. Chimpy can contact you.
Yes.
Yes.
And you hear like there's like, hello.
Hello.
Oh, I have I'm sensing a time disturbance in your area.
Dr. Sam.
I was starting to think that we were really like passing up a bunch of like we just did a lot of walking. We had a couple scenarios where there was a couple things in rapid succession that we had to fix, and then that was a long stretch where everything was just a-okay. So like, are we now is
Perfect.
like we're
Yes.
all good until right now?
You're entering it now.
Is that Mr.
Chimpy.
I was talking
Mr. Chimpy's
over
being
Robin's
like,
shoulder into the radio to Mr. Chimpy.
Yes, this maybe is where it is. It's I'm sensing that there are multiple timelines overlapping here.
And that has nothing to
Overlapping.
do with the multiple timelines that we have already lapped over.
No, this is a separate time event altogether. You remember that at this party that you're about to enter in, there were people from all different times for this one party that exists outside it. So this party actually takes place in the year 2020.
Right.
It's crossing over into 2021. And this is where the baby, it's a giant baby who's the size of a small size car.
Time baby.
His name is King Baby. Found out while reading our notes. I don't remember his name being King
I
Baby.
do not remember that, but I like it.
Who has the sapphire embedded into his forehead.
Yep.
And every year, all these people from that exist outside of time come together, and King Baby eats all of the time of the year, and then they eat King Baby. That is
Disgusting.
that is what the situation there is.
That's what's supposed to happen.
Yes.
Yes, that's what we need to ensure
I-
happens.
Wait, so is there like a new King Baby every year?
Yeah. And to
Okay,
be
I'm
clear,
not gonna
King
pretend to
Baby is
understand.
not a baby, right? He's some sort of extra dimensional.
Grotesque
Giant
time
baby-shaped
monster. Yeah.
creature.
Like the beginning of what do you
wasn't
call
grotesque,
it?
though. He
You
was
know,
actually-
Space 2001.
Big.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. He's like the baby,
Baby.
2001, but I feel like
That's-
that actually was a baby. This is King Baby.
It's
not
hard to
King
tell.
Baby.
Like they took the voiceover out, so it's now ambiguous.
Yes. But Mr. Chimpy continues. So you have to be really careful, because if your past selves see you, that will not trigger the paradox failsafe, because it's a different time situation, so that it
There's so
actually
many.
makes sense for them to see you there. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so don't get seen by yourself.
You
No, we can.
be seen by yourself.
We
Oh,
It
we
can
can
won't
be
trigger a
seen by
paradox
yourself.
right now. So
If-
we don't
if
have
we
a
are
chance
seen-
to reset.
If we are seen by ourselves, we don't get a do-over.
Not just
Not
you,
right
you
now.
have to tell them that you came there through a different time event. You have to tell them some piece of information that will ruin their timeline for the paradox failsafe to activate.
Okay.
Oh
Does
God.
that make sense? Do you
So
understand?
Yes.
in order for
Okay.
us to restart the time in a loop such as we have done before, we have to reveal a piece of information that we would not have had in our previous time to our previous selves.
Correct.
Okay, yeah, that's all hunky dory.
Perfect. Now there is
Hey.
one other thing. I was actually able to tap into a few time anomalies. It seems that Mecha Schaffhausen has brought back 3 great villains from history.
No.
One from the present, one from the future, and one from the past. It is
Wait.
if I'm reading these correctly,
Oh
it is
God.
Jack the Ripper,
Good.
Okay.
Mecha Jeff Bezos,
Who?
and a Velociraptor.
Which one's from the present?
Jack the Ripper. It's
Jack the Ripper
was
Jack the
like
Ripper's
Jeff
from
Bezos
50
and who?
years
It was
ago
like
at this
40
point.
years ago.
it's close
What
enough.
was the third
Do you
one?
know how far in the
present?
future Mecha Jeff Bezos is?
Do you think that 1970 is the present?
Okay, wait. So we
Thank
have
you,
Jack the
Asherworks,
Ripper,
for the
Mecha
resub.
Jeff
We love
Bezos,
you.
Thanks
Thank
so
you
much,
so much.
Asher.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate
It's
it.
the 1930s.
Al
I said
Capone
Jack
is
the
a
Ripper
guy,
from the present.
you know,
Hello.
just
Hey,
about
hey,
now.
hey, hey, hey.
Hitler once might have just been.
What has
Oh,
happened
hey,
has happened.
mischievous Red. Thanks for the raid.
Red.
So much.
Red is
Red raid.
raiding us.
Yes.
Thank you so much
Red
for the
Raiders.
raid.
Look, listen.
We're debating villains that are the present in
I need-
1930s.
I need to hear the list again. And
Oh,
it's
here
the
we go.
third one.
Listen to me. I am a monkey. Okay.
A monkey who apparently has been able to unravel and re-sew the fabric of time and space to
Oh,
his
I'm
own
sorry,
sick
you're-
desires.
you're
Connor,
breaking up.
please give
Who
him
are these
some slack.
villains?
Oh, very
hold
nice.
on.
What are you going into a time tunnel?
It's a
Hold
time-
on.
Hi, Red.
Yes.
Thank
Who are
you.
these villains again?
Who was the third
Thank
person?
you so much for the raids again. It is Jack the Ripper, Mecha Jeff Bezos,
I don't know who that is.
and a Velociraptor.
Oh God.
A Velociraptor.
A single
Yeah.
velociraptor.
Like a Jurassic Park Velociraptor or like a real Velociraptor?
I don't understand the reference.
Never mind.
Velociraptor.
I'm gonna go for Jack the
It's
Ripper.
a thing that skeleton they found.
Mr. Sinclair, if you can do me one favor, though I am mostly a student of the literary arts, I also dabble a bit in history. If you could find out the identity of Jack the Ripper, I would love to write a book on that.
I will try my best, I suppose, though I had tried very hard to forget about you shooting me for a long time, and I've just
50
been
years ago.
forced to remember all of that
1880s.
happening because we literally had to watch it a while back. So I'm a little
Pretty
fresh
sore subject.
on you. But I will do my best regardless because I'm trying not to forget the mental progress that I've made up until this weird time event. So
I'm not going to lie, I was entirely unfazed by that. However, now I'm still curious whether or not you're a vampire.
This
Jack the
No,
Ripper
no,
is
I
most
know.
likely-
I'm just joshing with you. You know,
This-
you know, just like the guys do. You know, you're fine.
this conversation
And if
has
you-
not
you'd
instilled
like
much
every-
confidence in our relationship.
Thank you, Mr. Chimpy.
And I go off
Yes,
towards.
Mr. Chippy hangs up.
I start looking for Jack the Ripper, I guess.
Jack the Ripper is
Well,
going to be
you
the
can-
most normal dressed. I assume a Velociraptor will be
I think
a fucking
Bigger,
velociraptor.
pretty easy to see.
Yeah. And Jeff Bezos will be
Whoever that is.
Yes.
It's
So you can, you
word
can
Probably a
like,
robot.
Yeah.
You're welcome to skip ahead through entering the castle.
Okay.
Being welcomed
I do not
by
want
the
to.
humbug butler. You
Oh,
want-
okay. Sorry. Once we enter, just on the montage, whatever time is appropriate for me to jump off of this montage, when we enter into the ballroom where like the shindig's going on, is there an upper balcony?
Yes. So the
Like a
montage only
mezzanine.
brings you like through the entrance of the castle. The humbug butler welcomes you in. Is not impacted at all by the fact that he just welcomed in a younger version of
gonna say.
yourselves by a few weeks. And then you're welcomed into the party, and this is where you see same as before, fancy party, big ballroom. There is not an upper deck. It is like more of like, it is just like a big open room. It's everything's made out of ice. Remember, there's not a staircase like there was in the vampire ballroom. Bunch of fancy people. They don't look weird, right? We know that they grow fangs and eat time baby eat king baby at the end. But right now they're just like normal. Again, Slim Jim is behind a bar.
God damn, my dude.
And you also know that Ebenezer Rouge, the ice wizard, is here somewhere. And that eventually Rudolph Rosso enters combat with him. And y'all leave. And that your past selves managed to get the sapphire from King Baby. So you know that needs to happen again. And
We
you
know that
you
we know that
can
we need to
encounter
get
your
the
past selves, and
sapphire.
It'll be okay. You need to stop these villains from killing your past selves and stopping your past selves from getting the sapphire.
Holy shit. Okay. All right.
We don't have to do anything that we did the first time. We have to make sure we do what we did the first time.
We have to make sure that no one interferes with us from the past.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna just try to start looking for Jack the
I'm
Ripper.
gonna
I
look
guess.
for a.
Gonna look for that Velociraptor. I'm assuming it looks like a large iguana because that's pretty much where paleontology is at this point.
Yes.
I was gonna say.
Okay, what are you other two doing?
I'm gonna look for Mecha Jeff Bezos.
I'm gonna look for whatever Mecha Jeff Bezos is, because
I'm gonna
And
start
what
with a
is
robot.
the appropriate question?
Gonna
It's
start
not
with
a
a
who
robot.
question.
Yes. Okay, so you start looking for him. Everybody starts like just mingling in the party. You see a lot of familiar faces actually. Again, nobody is weirded out that they're seeing multiple of you. Do you make any
Luckily.
attempt to contact your previous selves? It's very easy to avoid
Fuck
them
no.
if you want, because you kind of know which areas they hung out in.
Mm-hmm.
So if I give them any information that I wouldn't know, or if I run into them at all, we trigger the paradox.
You can run into them. It's just if you tell them something that would cause a paradox.
Yes.
Because it's okay for them to see you because this isn't like an extra time. This is like an outside.
So
time event.
they're I imagine they're pretty busy at the moment because they're around doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Conrad is going to bump into his previous self.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, what do I got at that time? I've got the
You can steal from me.
Yes, I am. Okay, I know what I've got. Oh shit! Actually, I don't have very much at all. You've got the enchanted sword. No, okay. I'm gonna run into Robin Renard, and I'm going to,
Oh my God.
like do the bump into him, like, oh sorry, but looking the other way, and try to sleight of hand that sword away from him.
Okay. Do your sleight of
big
hand.
moves, buddy.
Okay.
I have the sword
This
right now
probably is
in
not gonna
our
work out.
timeline too.
Oh, I only have 8 luck. I'm so close to being able to make that work.
The fact that you would have spent the luck if you had rolled an 18.
Oh,
If you
Absolutely.
You would have
I
robbed
would've
yourself
spent
of the
luck.
remainder of
Brought
your
myself
luck.
to 0 luck.
I'm
Oh.
pretty surprised that you got such
So-
a close roll.
So you start to slide
That was a good
out
roll.
the sword from whatever sheath he has, and he, hey Brian, you are now playing Robin
Past.
Renard from the past. You do not know anything that has happened after this party. You just see that it looks like Conrad wearing different clothes has started to slide out the sword from your sheath, and you catch it in time.
I'm gonna put my hand on the handle of it.
You put your hand on his hand.
Can I help you, Conrad?
Oh, geez.
And I
I'm
kinda look
not
him up
gonna
and
lie. I'm not gonna lie, Robin. I didn't even see you there, Mr. Renard. I was just looking for myself another weapon. I happened to see that one. Didn't recognize you. Sorry about that there, sport. And he's gonna walk into
What
the
do you-
crowd.
What do you mean you didn't recognize me?
Oh, I
What
was
happened to
kind
your
of like,
clothes?
I'm incognito, but I don't think it's working, so I'm gonna change back
Cognito?
into the outfit that I was in just a
You're
moment
in this
ago.
room.
I know I wanted to
Alright.
blend in a little bit more, but now I think it's a little bit too much. So
Go
I'm just
blend
gonna
yourself
quickly
another drink.
change.
Jesus.
Nice.
Close it
Conrad,
back in.
as you're walking away from Robin Renard, you hear can anybody make a velociraptor noise?
Is it like a?
Yeah, let's go with
Like whatever.
Yeah. And it comes, yeah, it is classic.
Chicha.
Thank you.
Has anybody here even seen a velociraptor?
It is very directly the alpha velociraptor from Jurassic Park.
The clever
3.
girl.
The clever girls from Jurassic Park.
Oh,
1.
sorry.
Fucking knew it.
Come on,
No,
Brian.
this
Oh,
is the
from-
one with like the cool head.
Yes.
color and
The
everything.
From
the
the third
spines.
one?
Yeah.
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 It comes shooting out of a crowd of people and
Alan.
like does like the full like claw swipe down the chest on past Robin Renard.
Oh.
And he falls
Does Conrad
down
get a
the
chance to
ground.
shoot this thing before that happens?
No, it's Velociraptor speed. It came like
Yikes.
flying out of the crowd. Like when everybody starts kind of making a commotion, that's like you were walking away. Like that's when you
Right.
would think. to
Conrad's
turn
gonna
around.
run back.
Yeah, you didn't walk away very far.
He's gonna
You're still
shoot
like-
it.
Yeah, shoot it.
Yeah,
He's gonna
fucking-
shoot it 3 times.
Fucking go for it.
Here we go.
Yes, for those who maybe are rejoining us, we now have to find and defeat Jack the Ripper, Mecha Jeff Bezos, and a Velociraptor.
Yep.
While not paradoxing ourselves with our past selves who are under attack from these villains.
We
Or
are currently in a ballroom with overlapping timelines. We know that something called King Baby is going to eat the time of the previous year and then be eaten himself by the party goers.
A lot going on.
It's a lot. We're eating a big.
A lot of
sandwich.
lore. We're eating a big king sandwich.
Where is?
You should put 2 pieces of bread on that baby. It'd be fine.
Okay.
Good God.
Soft-shelled crab.
Deep fry it, you'd be all set.
Oh. How much damage do you do?
11.
Uh-oh.
11.
11. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we cut away while you're like firing off into the crowd of people like at the Velociraptor.
I would
Um,
love an opportunity to go to
Store.
do I see Gibby
No.
3 Shoes?
Gibby 3 Shoes was at the last place. He
Okay.
was at the vampire party, not at the King Baby party.
Okay. I guess I'm just going to go up to Slim Jim then and say, "Is there any chance that I could give you a sizable tip to go over?" And I'm just literally just going to point to my past self and say to go over to me over there and take something from myself.
You want me to take something from you?
Yes,
past
not
life?
me, but that me over there. You see who I'm
The other
talking?
you, yes, I understand.
Okay, great. I'm going
Nothing
to
confusing.
I'm going to hand you my entire spending limit for the day.
Oh.
Just
Okay.
say that to him.
That's fair.
And-
what would you like me to take?
I would love for you. I have a couple bottles of moonshine that I would love
no.
for you to take off of my person.
Okay.
Do we have a deal?
How should I? Well, I can't leave the bar.
Okay. Oh,
I'm
so
the
that
only
was
bartender.
an important bit of the scenario. Is there someone? Do you have waiters walking around? Someone maybe very agreeable and adventurous that I can convince to do this.
I'm probably the nicest one here, but there are a lot of waiters walking around.
I would like to grab the first waiter that I see and offer the same deal.
Okay. You walk up to a waiter, and they're doing like the silver platter classic.
Great.
And like, what do you want?
Excuse me. I'm going to
Yeah?
palm my spending
You want
limit.
some of these hors d'oeuvres?
I don't actually. I would love for you to take this money and then go to that man over there in the top hat and grab.
What? You're
The-
offering me money?
Yes. Is that?
I live outside of time and space. And I'm
Okay.
still a fucking waiter. You
I-
think that I'm gonna be able to do anything?
I'm
with your-
very
what is
sorry.
that, 1930s American money?
Yeah, well, if you
have
go
any idea
later
how
on
small of a
in
window I
American
have to
time,
spend
this
that?
is going to be worth a lot of money. I don't know what. I
In
think.
America in
No, trust
But in
me,
the-
in the rest of the world too.
what, in the 21st century? You know how many other centuries there are?
Is there?
At
What
least
is
21.
valuable to you? Can I?
Give you a kiss.
Dude, what do you run out of words?
Yeah,
You don't
yes.
no good talking no more?
I operate. I'm a salesman. There's very limited like transactions that I am familiar with doing, and it's really just this cash going to and from hands. Do you want my elixirs? I make and sell elixirs. Can I offer you some of those?
Jesus
Those are good at
Christ.
any time.
Hey Jack, could you do me a favor and just take out this bozo
Oh!
for me? Thank you. I'm gonna keep passing. I'm gonna keep doing my job. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Who was he referring
The
to?
person he called out to was it's classic Jack the Ripper outfit, like the
long,
the
weird
hospital
capey
bag,
thingy.
like- yeah, and like the leather bag and the top hat and
Yeah.
everything.
Yep.
And he turns to you and locks eyes with you.
Um,
Remy McSquemmy and
yeah.
Robin Renard. What are you two doing?
I'm figuring we chat with people
Mhm.
and kind of drop this Jeff Borzos or whatever you said name and hope to get like an ID on what they're supposed to look like.
Yeah, like I'm gonna do like this Mr. Mecha guy. He seems pretty important. You know, it'd be very cool to catch a glimpse of that guy.
I heard he was at this party this year. I don't know if he showed up before, but
You have no trouble. People immediately understand who you're talking
Okay.
about, and they point you over to like a VIP section where he's sitting.
Oh,
oh, fuck.
And when you walk over there, you see it is like it's humanoid wearing a suit, and like the only part that you can see sticking out from his clothing is his head, which is like a translucent skin over some sort of like glowing blue like structure. Like it
Metal
looks
bones.
like a it's still a bald head, and it looks like human shaped, but it is like this gross like translucent rubbery material that is over some sort of like
Oh.
mecha skeleton that you can see
Blech.
just because of the blue light shining through the outer flesh layer.
Jesus.
And he is like surrounded by people and like drinking some sort of cup of weird glowing fluid. And that is where we will take a quick break.
Ooh. Okay.
But don't worry.
Don't worry.
Don't panic.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back. This is us again. We're still here. I heard John said hello.
No, everybody's here. No, we had a break and it was uninterrupted all the way
It
through.
was a brief John show.
Nope, and it was. Don't worry, we'll be right back.
There's
and
receipts.
then we were all right back,
night of
and
improv.
now we're here.
There's receipts.
That's all that happened.
Happy Capster has you clocked. It's
No,
too late.
It's
over.
You're
I
done.
mean,
you're done.
Maria was
Toast.
just commenting
You're done.
on how this show is really
Dead.
about me
Cooked
at the end of the
goose.
day.
No.
which is true.
Yep.
Yep. You say what you want.
So
Anyways, we cut to the close up of Conrad Hearty's gun as it's just finished firing, and there's still smoke pouring up from the barrel. He looks beyond it and sees that the Velociraptor, having gotten hit by all 3 bullets, they cut right through him. Turns out Velociraptor's not super hardy. It's
Not bullet resistant.
turns
fell
out
onto
all the
ground.
Neanderthals needed was just the guns would have helped a lot.
God.
Yeah, makes it way easier. It turns out. Oh yeah, that's not even. I was looking at its move, not even its HP. It's fully it felt like all 3 bullets went through it, and it fell backwards onto its back and is not moving.
I need to make it clear that I don't think that dinosaurs and people were around at the same time. I just want to make that clear that I don't think that. Okay, cool.
Did not.
I
question
do.
that for 1 second.
I also believe God put fossils on the ground to give
Stop.
us something to think about.
Stop it, please. Just to give me something to think about.
Something to talk about over dinner.
Anyway,
Before he invented TV.
Conrad,
Nothing good's on the radio.
you can tell that you've just successfully killed a Velociraptor.
Whoa.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Should get a boy-
Conrad
Possibly
feels
the
good.
only
I'm not gonna
surviving
lie.
velociraptor ever that you've killed. So congrats.
Yeah, just like, oh boy, do I have something to tell to the Natural History Museum. Terrible lizard, my left nut. Or like foot. He wouldn't say nut. My left foot. It's just,
Time's greatest villain, a Velociraptor. Sorry.
Conrad is going to go look at it. It's got like the classic big old talons, right? The 2.
Yeah.
You gotta take one, dude.
He's gonna take
Yep.
both of them.
Ooh.
He's gonna take. He's gonna
Say
use
nut.
his gnome-sized katana
wouldn't
and
say
just and cut him off 2 toes there. I want the
It just-
claws.
You're going to be spending a little while doing that because they're not coming easy. Yeah.
That's fine.
Cool.
I've got nothing else that I should be doing. I've taken care of my third of the
You're
job.
1/3.
We cut over to PT Sinclair, who has locked eyes with Jack the Ripper.
Is he like coming for me?
He's locked eyes with you, and now he is sauntering over to you.
Okay. I'm going to. Is there a table? I'm assuming there's standing tables around, maybe. Something along those lines around the party.
There's an area with standing tables, but it's not where you're at.
I'm trying to find a standing table or just a regular table that's way off the beaten path, on the perimeter, maybe in a corner of the party
There are those.
somewhere. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lock eyes with him and be like, you and me, I'm just gonna do one of these and start walking to that corner table and try and keep an eye on him as I'm going to make sure he doesn't lose me.
Okay. As y'all are walking, he speeds up and grabs you by the shoulder
Oh shit.
before you've made it all the way over there.
But we're there now.
No.
Oh.
Halfway there, he speeds up and grabs you. And stops
Okay.
you from- he's trying to grab you so you stop moving.
Got it.
Do you let him?
I would like to not do that. Yeah, I would like to avoid that if I can.
not do what?
Resist, as he wants to do.
Gotcha.
Bleh.
Then you will be rolling a.
Ooh. Can I do
strength.
this? Can I grab as he's bringing his arms at me? Can I try and grab one of them and do the half Nelson thing? Put it behind his. Is that a half Nelson? No, it's not. I'm gonna try and grab his arm and just put it behind his back. That weird lock behind the back thing.
Like a wrist lock or something.
So
Yeah.
he's just grabbing your shoulder
Mm-hmm.
in a non-combat way. If you do this, you'll be entering combat. Are you cool with that?
I'm still using my
it's what you wanna
shotgun.
do,
Yeah, I do. No, I am cool with that. I'm still kind of using my shotgun as a cane.
put the shotgun over your shoulder and blow.
Should. No, I'm gonna have the
so-
shotgun in one hand. I'm gonna take the other one and try and like wrap it behind his back and shove him in front of me, and then try and lead him forward.
With the shotgun to his back, I assume.
No, with a shotgun at my side. I just want
just
it
lean
noted that
forward.
it's in my hand.
Yeah. So you're trying to spin around, like grab him with your arm and spin around behind him, basically.
Yeah.
Cool. Roll your brawl skill for that.
I would love to nail one of these today. Oh, that's not good.
You
Oh.
Fuck me.
Oh,
Oh, good. PC's gonna die.
Not
By
great.
the way, he was trying to do a hammer lock.
Hey,
Gotcha.
there we go.
That's what that is.
Hammer.
Hundo is a fumble.
Where are you, John?
It felt like a fumble.
I'm here still. I was just sad.
Got a little cry before you came
Just
back
had,
on.
just had a small cry, and now we're back in it.
Yeah, you try to do that, and he does one of those things where he like completely stops you in your tracks, grabs you by the throat, and then like throws you down onto the ground,
Yeah.
and is like now kind of crouching next to you, holding you down, and he smells your hair, and he's like, what are you doing here? What are you up to? What are you doing?
Just I'm just enjoying this time party. How are you doing? What are you up to, my friend? Seems like you're getting pretty fighty. Not having such a good time. Would you like a shot?
Oh, you assaulted me, sir.
I was just going in for a friendly handshake. We clearly don't have a misunderstanding here.
How about I show you how I say hello, since you just showed me how you say hello.
It would be wise of you to consider your following actions, my
me-
friend.
Let me show you my handshake, and he pulls out like the Sweeney Todd, what do you call, straight razor,
Yeah.
and is like showing you it now. We're gonna cut to Robin and Remy, who are standing outside the VIP area looking at Mecha Jeff Bezos.
Is
who's
he
not
looking
acknowledging
over here?
No, he does
Okay.
not care that you're here.
Who is around him? Is it like just him at the table? Drinking his weird liquid?
There's a bunch of other fancy dressed people. They're also kind of weird. Some of them are like not over the top alien, but definitely like kind of alien, you know.
Yeah.
Some of them there's like some of them are like very old, you know. There's just all sorts of different kind of weirdos hanging out there. They look different than the rest of the party.
So hopefully, like, we're like a little bit back from the table, right? Like I can speak to Robin out of
They're like kind of they're in one of those like
the roped
long
off section.
circle couches around a little short table like at a club.
Mm.
And you are like off to the side, you know. You'd have to like approach them to get involved.
No, Robin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I can bash up this bucket of bolts, but I don't think I should do it right here in the party. Should we lure this Jeff Bezos
Something like that.
fellow somewhere else? This mysterious metal man?
He's here to kill us, right? Well, our past selves, right?
Yeah. So I suppose if he sees us, okay.
Might be enticed to continue his job.
Let's go make friends.
Absolutely.
Is there like a bouncer of any kind around this little area?
Could we just directly
just walk
approach,
up?
or
There's a classic bald bouncer.
Because I asked. That's why there's a bouncer now.
As you walk up, he gives you the hand, like the stop hand, but Mecha Jeff Bezos is like, no, let them through.
very good Jeff Bezos impression.
I'm so scared that he has laser vision or something. And he's just gonna be like, "Meow." Like I'm gonna get Homelandered. Fuck.
So the bouncer steps out of your way, and you're welcome to approach the table now.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sit right down next to him and clap him on the back. Wow, Mr. Jeff, I've heard so much about you.
Well, as you're approaching the table, he puts up one of his hands. You can tell it's the same kind of thing where there's like the translucent flesh around some sort of mechanical
Does
structure.
it have like a glowing red light coming out of it?
No, he just puts his hand up and he's
Okay.
like, "That's
So
close
nervous.
enough."
Oh,
What's that supposed to mean? You got some kind of virus or something?
What, you got some kind of
No.
almost space to go into?
What is your business here? I was only sent for the past form of you.
Shit.
Not sure quite what you mean by that.
I think we both know what we mean by that.
Sounds like Metal Man witchery.
With Prime 2-day delivery, I am quite familiar with the temporal anomalies. Of...
let me ask you something, Mr. Bozos.
You
More like
know my
Bozo.
name. Everyone knows my name. I am the most important man in all of time and space.
Not in the 1930s. Sorry.
He's absolutely thought those words before.
Um,
That is
He's all
true.
present, Jeff Bezos.
what did Dr. Schaffhausen offer you to do this?
What did she offer me to write? Because I already have so much money and
A
Yeah, you
chance
were
to
brought
buy
in.
Kmart.
Seems. Why would you do it? You're the most important man. You get to decide. Why would
What
you
are
let some?
getting out of this?
she
Why would
offered
you let
me-
some stupid robot? Because you seem like a really cool robot.
I am very cool.
Why would you let a stupid robot tell you what to do?
Yeah, if you're supposed to be a cool and smart robot, why are you listening to
I
dumb and
am
stupid
cool and smart.
robots?
I am the coolest and smartest robot here.
Listening
100%.
to foolish robots?
Way better than a dumb bucket of bolts like that doctor is.
She had a very special piece of technology that I desired.
What?
Is it a robot? No, never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
Is it?
What is it?
Yeah.
It is a device that would allow me to regain my physical flesh form. I do
Oh.
tire of this mechanical body.
Was
We
it just a sausage stuffer?
we actually know where that is. We could
Or
lead
I
you
could
to
just
it.
kill past selves and
No.
get it from Dr. Schofeld.
You really trust
You-
that bucket of bolts to give you what you want?
Spoiler alert. The reason she's doing this is because we won a bet with her and she reneged on the deal.
Let's one of you pick your fast talk, charm, or persuade.
I'll do
and
charm.
Roll it. Let's cut over to Taylor.
I'm going to spend the luck. I don't care.
Conrad has just finished removing the talent.
Oh, yeah.
from the Velociraptor.
Don't care.
So Conrad now has 2 Velociraptor talons, which, as we all know from Jurassic Park 1, are razor sharp.
Very powerful.
He's gonna go find
Shit, Robo-Poop.
PT Sinclair.
Okay.
Trying to, you know what? He's gonna stealth around, raptor claw in each hand.
Stealthily moving through a party.
Yeah,
Well,
you'll-
we can make this easy this one time. You do find you see PT Sinclair not too far off, being held on the ground by Jack the Ripper.
Conrad's gonna come up and raptor claw him across the throat.
Ooh!
Also, what are my stats on raptor
Are you gonna
claw?
try to stealth up to him and do it?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay,
We're
then
gonna
roll
we're gonna
your-
clever girl this.
I
Roll
thought he
your
was going to be
stealth
shitty.
first to see if you can make it up to him. Without
I'm
getting
so
spotted.
pumped for this shit.
No,
I thought Jorge was going to be very shitty and say you see
Extreme
PT Sinclair
success.
standing there because he's the past one. Ooh.
Bro, are you gonna?
Under an
Are you gonna
18
rip
was
off
extreme
Jack the Ripper?
success.
That's pretty
Conrad
tight.
got a 16.
Well, like Jack the
Okay.
Ripped.
And now
Nah,
you're
that
going
Ripper's
to
gonna be ripped.
We're gonna clever girl this shit.
Oh my fucking god! But it's a
Conrad, clever
cleaver
girl, Hearty.
Nice. Conrad, clever, like
Jack the
Conrad
Rip-
Cleaver girl, Hardy.
Yes. So you managed to sneak up to Jack the Ripper, and then you're gonna go for the full throat slash.
Yeah, what are my stats on raptor claw?
It's gonna be the same as like a large knife, probably.
It's a D8.
Better dagger. Dagger, but good.
Pull it up.
Katana was D8.
You are
right?
going to get a bonus die since you were able to sneak up. So that means you'll just roll an extra d10 if you miss, and it will count as your tens place.
Right.
Oh.
Here we go.
Call of
Here we
Cthulhu's
go.
wild,
Hand-to-hand
y'all.
weapons. Let's do the knife large like a machete. 1d8 plus damage bonus. Yep.
There you go.
Nice. Cool. All right, then I'm gonna raptor claw him.
Oh, I saw the 1 and I thought you rolled a 1.
No.
Can I?
That would have been tight.
Guess it doesn't really do anything for me. No, I'm only gonna do the 1 damage. I
Rolled
hit
a
him, but whatever.
67.
Can I roll the extra d10 to see if I get like an extreme? Would it do anything?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the same.
Same.
It's literally the same. Sucks.
That's all right.
Honestly, given the situation that you were able to sneak up on him, I'm gonna allow it. Why not, dude? Let's get that. Because like, you're not gonna just miss it with a nick. You know, you snuck up, you stick it into one side of his throat, right, and then it's just yank. Right?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, yank. Right?
Oh my god.
Just a quick.
Yes. So
That was very quick.
for anybody not comfortable with depictions of that,
Here we go.
what's happening now. So yeah, you feel the claw puncture in on one side, and when you rip open PT Sinclair, you're staring up at him, and this comes out of nowhere. You just see the claw appear, and then it's just like it does slice through the skin like real easy, so it just opens up like a mouth saying hi, but instead of hello, it is just a fountain of blood all over you.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Whenever throat slashing comes into play, I always think of the end of the Sweeney Todd movie. I don't know if any of you have seen it, but he gets his throat slashed, and it's just a waterfall of blood that all comes out at the same time, at the same rate. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
every
Slow.
time.
Right,
That's the picture
right.
that comes
Like
to my
every
mind.
single
Disney's-
other person who's ever gotten their throat cut, where it just
Yeah, this is
Spoilers
worse
for Sweeney
because you
Todd,
can
I
see, like,
guess.
the open up and everything. Yeah. So you're covered in blood now, and the
Love it. That's
body of Jack the Ripper like collapses onto you.
I throw him over and I lock eyes with Conrad and I say, I didn't forget. And I start patting around his like back pockets for a wallet.
Oh, for Jack the Ripper's wallet.
I'm gonna take his cloak.
You two are looting Jack the Ripper. Let's
looting Jack the
let's cut over to Remy and Robin. What did you roll for?
charm, but he used luck.
I used luck to succeed
Gotcha.
because I got a 93 on
Phew.
an 82 charm. So I just spent it.
Infuriating.
You say that she went back on your deal.
Mm-hmm. That's why we're here.
Peculiar. So what can you offer me if I don't kill your past selves?
What are you in the market for? Besides us showing you where that thing is that you want.
Yeah, we know where that room
that
is.
what it-
We know
is
where
it?
that machine is.
Hey,
You like to journey through
everyone,
space
give
and
us
time?
some space. He does like one of those hand motions, and everybody else leaves. Please sit.
I was gonna say I'll sit down.
You'll
I'm
sit
gonna
for
look
some
at whatever
time.
drink was left and go, oh, and move it aside.
It's weird. They're all different drinks. They all smell very weird.
Okay.
Yes. What? So how? Where is it?
It's inside Dr. Schaffhausen's mansion. Well, the one that she's
mansion that
occupying.
we're kind of inside now.
Yes.
kind of.
I know it from the stuff where Garbanzo and Tomahawk, like we went with them afterwards, didn't we?
Oh yeah, that's not even what I was thinking about. But you do, in fact,
Yeah.
know a machine
Oh my
that
God.
allows souls to enter bodies.
I was gonna say.
Yes, you do know where it is.
I'll point that out.
Uh-oh.
Perfect. Now, what is
Whatever.
to stop me from killing you now?
Because you have your information. You've been
Your
paid.
kindness.
And you don't have to do anything. You got paid already. It's over. There's no reason for you. She doesn't have any leverage on you, so why would you kill us?
Because I like hurting people.
Well, There you go.
It makes me happy.
Something else Jeff
Oh.
Bezos has also thought to himself in
That's-
real life.
100%.
Well, that's incredibly dark, but
Our
to be fair,
I'm
you're very cool and very powerful, like you said. I imagine for someone like you, it gets boring just killing people, just normal people. I'm sure you get a little bit out of it, but like not the same as like killing another like mechanized being or something at close to your intellect.
Conrad and PT, are you going to find them when you're done with
Yes.
this thing?
Yeah.
Then you're arriving at the
On the way over, I want to ask PT Sinclair, do you know who this Mr. Bozos is?
I've never heard of them, but I've never heard of them.
Is it possible for me, like, in the course of this walk to, like, grab somebody, like, hey, do you know who Mr. Jeffrey Bezos is?
Yeah.
Who is he?
Oh, hey, yes, he is. You know who Mecha Jeff Bezos is?
As a matter of fact, no.
Regular.
Well,
He's from outside of my outside time.
in the 2000s. He started like a bookstore, and I guess people really loved books back then, and so like it became some sort of giant literature empire of some kind, and he like conquered planets or something. I don't know. I'm not.
So
Good
he's like a
lord.
Rockefeller type?
Just on the all on
yeah.
the backs of literature,
Rockefeller.
just pushing books and education.
So you're telling me
it
just on
sounds.
the idea of let's sell stuff online, that was a good enough idea that he managed to conquer planets? That doesn't seem like a very good
On
idea.
which
well,
line?
well, no, Connor. It sounds like specifically selling books, which I mean that sounds like a good thing to me.
It seemed. I don't know. There's those weird ass fucking what 2000s people were all. They're all about like books and knowledge or something. I don't.
Yes,
Like
I
said,
know.
I'm not a historian.
I
I'm not
know
a nerd.
all about all the weird stuff that happens in that
Is
time period
online.
because I'm the world famous PT Sinclair, as you already know.
You have to roll fame, and you need an extreme success.
Okay, so Conrad now knows that
this
he's
is a
like,
big roll though.
a
This is to
Rockefeller
find out
Vanderbilt.
if this future being still knows who I am.
Stop it.
Happened to.
if you
Please.
nail this,
Please,
you are more famous than Jeff Bezos.
please, please. I need this. Fucking
Wow.
Good.
Not even. You needed a
Good.
5. You needed a 5.
Oh.
Got a 91.
Yeah, I don't. Look, don't take it personally. I exist outside of time and space. There's quite a. That's a pretty large. That's a pretty.
No, I
big-ass
get
space
it. No,
to
no,
find
you
people.
get nervous around celebrity. I understand. I've dealt with it for a long time. Don't worry. I don't want to take up any more of your time.
Yeah, I know like Jeff Bezos and like Gore blocks and like that's it, right?
Yes, gore blocks. I'm
Conrad-
familiar with them. But how do you know gore blocks?
Oh, do the classic Star Trek, like, the rich people, Vanderbilt, Bezos, Goreblocks, like it's always like two things we know in some weird future made up thing.
There's Gore blocks are called Gore blocks, of course.
Of course. Yes. Oh, okay.
He had the
good.
amazing idea of selling Goreblocks online and somehow became the richest person on his planet.
I have
Because
to
that was such a
urinate
original
very
idea.
badly, and Connor, I need you to come with me, please. Thank you.
You know what they say? We wouldn't
okay,
have
sure.
4 bows without Gore blocks.
You
That's
too.
my input.
Okay, are y'all now arriving at?
Yes.
Yes,
famous
while we
guy?
did, Conrad is going to lean in and say, okay, so in my time in the Marshalls, I learned a little bit about the Pinkertons, so I think I know how to deal with these Rockefeller types. And when he walks up to it, Conrad is going to start chanting, "The only thing we have to fear is fear itself." And he's gonna try as hard as he can to get other people chanting it, and if people don't, he's gonna point a gun
He's
at
only
them.
world famous.
So you're trying to chant.
There are other worlds than these.
The only thing we have to fear is fear itself, from FDR's inauguration speech.
Yeah, you have to roll a hard persuade or charm roll.
Okay. Okay.
Get hard.
Get hard.
Wait, I'm gonna spend the luck. It's only 5 luck.
That's only
with my
5 luck.
remaining 8.
We'll spend every last luck for you have.
Success. Hard success.
Damn.
Okay. You happen to be around like enough. It wouldn't have worked normally, but you happen to be in a crowd of like particularly drunk people, and they start like being like, yeah, they start doing the head bobbing first, and then they start chanting with you.
Yeah. So once I got him, like the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Let that run for a hot bit, and then it's just going to turn into tax the rich, tax the rich, tax the rich as we approach Jeffrey Bezos.
Okay. So while you two, Remy and Robin, are talking to Jeff Bezos, and he's considering whether he's going to kill you, Conrad and PT come in with this crowd of people chanting "Tax the Rich,"
Oh God.
and Mecha Jeff Bezos is like, "Oh, I love it when this happens."
Oh no.
And
What do you mean?
He stands up, and then his eyes start glowing red. and
Good
he just does
lord.
like
Oh!
it is not to PT or Conrad, but it is to like a bunch of people between y'all, like a bunch of the crowd that you had brought over, and it is the full Homelander, like sliced in half.
Okay. Yeah.
Bodies drop,
Ah!
and the rest of your crowd all like starts running off, and it's left to just you two.
Woo.
Delicious.
So you're satisfied.
I
I am never satisfied.
Couldn't afford a sight on that thing. You miss me.
Oh my fucking God.
why don't
Beautiful. I love it when this happens.
I'm gonna turn to
shoots-
Remy, and just kind of pull her aside for a second. Just, Robin, what's going on? Where are we with this right now?
He
He's a bad man.
while you're doing that, he does shoot a laser beam.
Gonna dodge.
directly at Conrad.
Hey, Conrad.
Yeah, because he insulted it.
Can I try and like?
This is. There's like almost like Conrad can try
Hey,
to
I figured
dodge.
out.
Okay, wait. Is my katana shiny enough?
Good lord.
To reflect it.
I mean,
I was literally going to put my souped-up baseball bat with
Alright.
all its nails and chains in front of the
But
laser and hope
this is
that
a
that
ranged
did it.
In his
attack.
head.
You can't even do anything about it. This is the same rules as a gun. And these are straight up stats I'm pulling.
Oh
Oh.
god, that's a 10. That's so bad.
Holy
It's a hit.
shit. Okay, wait.
but if it's the only thing that changes dice is a crit.
It's
so
no good.
Yeah, no, it doesn't change the dice.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's still probably an extreme success.
Yeah, but there's nothing to do about it.
Yeah, and that's the
Oh,
thing.
okay.
He
yeah,
can't do anything anyway, so it's fine. Yeah.
Conrad
You do get the laser
Is
right
down.
in your chest. Yeah. How much
Oh.
is your total health?
35. I had 11.
So not
You're
them.
you're not
Not
down.
half.
It
No, it just hurts.
No,
it's
he's
blasted.
He dropped to
I'm-
0.
I'm dropped to 0. I
Oh,
dropped
you're
to negative 1.
0. Gotcha.
Yeah,
You don't-
35 is my total. I had
Gotcha.
11.
Yeah, so you're not dead. You are like unconscious though, and so somebody else has to. And in Pulp Cthulhu, you don't have like a fear, a danger of dying unless your friends don't help you and let Mecha Jeff Bezos walk up to you and do the killing blow. Right. So he's on the ground now.
Can
And unconscious.
can you all get
Conrad is.
actually here, Robin, you and I are going to take this. Robert, you take care of him.
Okay.
Also, if you
I'm
need
gonna
to
run over
pawn
to
him
Conrad.
off, I think that the only person that would care so much about this man's health is himself, and that is available as an option. So
Okay.
I'm going to. Is there any chance Robin has gotten any Remy has gotten any information to me about what you have already told Jet, like
No,
about the conversation?
No, this all happened very quickly.
Yes.
Mecha Jeff Bezos looks over at PT Sinclair and he's like, "What about you, old man?
Oh my God.
Would you like some laser as well?"
What about me? You don't. You said old man as if you're not familiar with me, but I know you probably
Stop
are.
it!
Make Jeffrey Bezos admit that he knows the world famous P.T. Sinclair,
Make
and
that
that in this
bitch
moment, more people know who P.T. Sinclair is than Jeff the Bozo Bezos.
Roll extreme on fame.
And watch him implode.
What do I have to get?
Almost try to get to space again.
It's a
Thanks for letting
5.
us use that
You have to get
platform
a
you
5 or
own.
less.
I
by
can
the
get
way.
it. I can
Let-
get it.
Shit, he doesn't let us do shit.
Yes, he
I mean,
does.
you probably have 8.
Oh, come on!
Oh,
luck,
use your
luck. I'm spending 3
Spending
luck.
3 luck.
I'm spending 3 luck.
Oh my god.
I'm down to 37 luck.
This.
Very
You're telling
nice.
me- You're telling me that P.T. Sinclair is so famous that, like 100 years later, Jeff Bezos was just like. oh, yeah,
Begrudgingly.
Jeff Bezos
Yeah, I've
has
read
a
about that
memory
guy.
from his relative Ted Jorgensen, because he was born Jeff Jorgensen, and then his mother remarried to a guy named Bezos. That's why he has Bezos, who was around in the 30s, who remembers P.T. Sinclair.
I
Used
knew.
to beat on Jeff Bezos, saying you'll never be
You'll
as
never
famous
be
as
like
P.T.
P.T.
Sinclair.
Who's this relative to him?
Something Jorgensen. I think it was Ted.
Was it was his uncle
It was a
or ex-father?
grandfather, I think.
Grandfather.
Ex-father.
My grandfather spoke about some fool named P.T. Sinclair.
That
He admired you
Damn.
greatly, sir.
so you are aware of me. Now,
I am aware. My grandfather respected you greatly, but I am not my grandfather.
I hear that you
Chewy.
are somewhat of a salesman yourself. Why don't you and I, considering we have, I would say, I would say probably slightly varying levels of fame, me being on the upper. Why don't you and I go have a chat? We'll have a walk. We'll maybe go back to the mansion. Maybe go back to the room with the soul stealing situation, and we can just chat about sales.
Why is PT mentioning the soul stealing room? The soul. I assume you mean the soul back into body room. And why are you mentioning it? How about I blast you full of laser and finally make my grandfather proud?
Wait.
Oh, so your grandfather wasn't a fan
That
then?
seems like an unnecessary use of your lasers.
What?
You know? Seems like an unnecessary use of your lasers.
You can if you catch me, and I'm gonna just run away.
No!
He
Oh.
immediately blasts. I don't know what to tell
Oh my god.
you. Also for let's see. Jesus.
Son of a dingbat.
What are these fucking rolls,
Oh!
dude? Oh.
13 laser damage in the back.
Please tell me.
How are
Please
you
tell me
doing?
you had more than 13. Please, John.
I had
John, please.
11
I can't
hit
carry
points.
both of you. Oh my god.
Oh,
That's 2 down.
you're
Okay.
also
Carry
unconscious.
everyone here and run away from Chef
Your
Laser
friends are
Bezos.
fun. I like them.
PT falls to the
That's great.
ground, and his shotgun clatters also to the ground.
Oh, just the empty echo of the shotgun on the ground.
Great. I'm glad you've had your fun. It was nice and satisfying, right? Just put together. Got some joy. Got to kill some people who I assume were communist in some way. You got to beat up an old man. Seems like all in a day's work, right?
You're right. I should have used my bare hands. That is more fun. I'm gonna go make sure they're dead, but I'll return momentarily. And he stands up and he's like quite large, tall. and he starts stepping
Here we
over
go.
the table in front of y'all.
I'm
Yeah,
swinging the
Super
sword.
Pat's coming out.
I'm swinging the sword.
He's swinging his-
I'm doing I can do brawl with it, but it's not the same dice, right? For the damage.
For the sword.
Because I know there's the sword skill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, so you can like hit people with the sword like an object, but you can't
Like
be,
swing wildly.
If you're trying to like slice or anything,
Okay.
you know,
I'll try that.
it's just like a big piece of metal if you're doing it. If you're just bashing.
Well,
Never mind.
Oh.
I should have just used a big piece of metal.
Oh, okay.
You whiff it with the
swing.
sword.
Bad
And
news.
Would it be possible for me to start an action as that's happening?
Mhm.
Okay. I would like to do a straight up like leap onto the table and do like a snack down with my souped up baseball bat
Yep.
onto Jeff Bezos'
And roll your
fighting brawl happily.
Because you're a baseball bat.
Yay,
There
boy.
we go.
Goodness.
Then roll the
and
damage.
what's your bat
Oh,
damage?
yeah.
Why does anyone get in
that
harm's
much.
way but Remy? Remy should be the only one.
I know,
And
right?
I do
Jesus.
want to remind everybody that in
Only
Call
if
of
it's only
Cthulhu there
but
are
agree.
armor points, which just directly take away from the damage that you do. Different people have different levels of armor.
Excuse me.
So you hit with the bat and
And it's a
it
glancing
just
blow.
like comes right back up, doing nothing.
Cool.
If I really have to get defeated by Jeff Bezos in a game,
Yeah.
in addition to at life, I'm going to.
Yeah, it's gonna
I'm
hurt.
going to-
It's gonna
it's gonna
hurt
be
to
bad.
be beaten into the ground by Bezos twice in the same
I-
lifetime.
Not my intention.
Really can't do this, Jorge. Okay.
I
Above table, I can't do this.
I can't
don't
handle it.
understand. Why have you both attacked me? You indicated that you did not wish to die today. But I guess
Look, we just don't want you to kill our friends.
friends? I
Them
don't
two.
understand.
I kind of like,
Alright.
I lock eyes briefly with Remy and I'm like, hold on, I think I can do this. Friends, when two humans, typically,
This is
that's
good.
all I know.
This
I
is
just,
good.
I only know humans.
Short circuit him.
When they can sometimes develop a bond of mutual respect and admiration that
Like when
causes
someone has more money than me for a short time.
Just like that.
something like that.
Mhm.
And they can develop a sense of camaraderie where they want to help each other achieve their goals.
I don't understand.
P.T. Sinclair, this old gentleman, has the goal of staying alive. And as I am his friend, I want him to achieve his goals and will do things, even though they might put me in harm's way, to aid his goal
But
to
what
succeed.
do you get out of it?
I
Have you ever heard of
nothing.
a little thing called altruism?
Nothing is the answer.
Altruism is that thing that hippies talk about.
No.
I don't know what those are.
It's an evolutionary concept. That's how you should look
Biological altruism differs from the altruism you were speaking of, and is not truly altruistic in the way that the hippies used to talk about it.
I don't understand who these hippies are, but
at it.
it seems like they wanted everyone to be friends.
That's right. Who the fuck are the hippies,
What the
dude?
fuck are you talking about?
1930 some odd. God damn it.
I just want my friends, all of us, even our past selves, to be alive. And I'll do something that hurts me in order for that to happen. Because that's what a friend is.
Your concept intrigues me.
Excellent. Do you think you would want to be friends? Or try
I
it
will
out?
Consider it, and I will let your two people go,
Okay.
and I will go use this machine on myself, and I may call upon you again in another time.
Shit.
Hmm. What else are friends for? And I'm going to put out a hand.
He reaches out the hand, and it's like the outside of a dumpling. That's what it feels
Oh.
like. But Yeah.
I just close my eyes
so
for a
you can
second.
feel instead of dumpling filling, it's like weird metal.
It's it's like a dumpling that doesn't break when you squish it.
Oh.
Ugh.
And it just and he squeezes his hand hard, and you.
Hmm.
It does that, like on TV when somebody's squishing their hand hard and they do like the bone cracking. I mean, your bones aren't cracking,
But,
it does,
like-
the,
Like they're popping, but not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like just like Great,
Good,
settled.
excellent. I think I will take my leave now. I tire of these humans. And he
Have a-
continues walking away and walks past Conrad and PT.
Who are still on the ground.
Let's go help them.
Okay.
And so we're gonna.
I'm scooping up Conrad. I'm just gonna.
I'll scoop up
I'm just
PT.
gonna scoop him up,
Okay.
honeymoon style.
With that, the situation seems okay, and like you're able to.
Way to fucking talk us out of that one, my friend. Jesus Christ.
You're able to wake both of them up.
What are those hippies? They really helped us out there.
Whatever they are, I want to be
Yeah.
one.
Hippies seem great. I don't know what happened on Earth, but awesome.
So we can re-enter montage mode if nobody has anything.
We're still unconscious?
They're waking you up.
We're vaguely
You're
conscious.
beat up. You feel
Yeah.
bad, and like they just like they're gonna have to like kind of half carry you
Yeah.
throughout the rest of this. But you watch your past selves manage to get the sapphire out of King Baby's head, and all the party guests go feral and like draw all their fangs because they want to eat King Baby before he disappears, which he's about to because he doesn't have the power of the sapphire anymore. You see Rudolph Rosso the Red fight Ebenezer Rouge, as well as Robin with the snowbuckler for the sword. It's like there's a whole brawl that happens, and they manage to kill Ebenezer. Rudolph the Red dies during the fight too. It's like he does his antlers through Ebenezer Rouge, who then like uses his ice powers to blow up his head, Red's head.
That's fucked.
Jeez.
PT Sinclair, as the crowd is running towards King Baby to start the feast, PT Sinclair attempts to throw a Molotov cocktail made with one of the moonshine bottles that he had on him, fails to throw it, throws it at his feet, and does enough damage to knock himself unconscious, which is why I was trying to get those away from myself, just for the sake of clarity.
I see. You didn't manage to do it though.
No, correct. It still happens.
You watch yourself go unconscious. You wonder if you had managed to get them, if it would have caused a time reset. You see that the ice castle is going to blow up, and everybody manages to get dinner plates and use them to sled down the mountain ahead of you. You remember that is how Robin loses his snowman buckler. Y'all have to you probably have to do a separate sliding adventure down a different side of the mountain to not run into your past selves, but also make it away from the exploding castle. You come back through, you make it out of there, you go and find Dr. Schaffhausen's office by following the cords to the cameras, like the camera wires.
That's
'Cause
right.
she had cameras, even though, the year. You're just like kind of hanging out in like off to the side in one of the rooms from the main hallway, trying to listen because you remember Dr. Schaffhausen refuses to comply once your past selves have won the bet, but Arnaldo forces her, and he tosses her off from like the second or third story, and she falls Hans Gruber style down onto the floor of the hallway.
That's right.
He sets up a mini date with Remy McSquemmy by pulling out a table and like a tablecloth and a candle. Remy asks for a rain check, and he says no. That's the only time.
You said I have a rain check.
You do not have a
Girl
rain check.
can dream. Okay.
PT Sinclair to a door where Bandana Jones is hiding behind.
Yes.
Not hiding behind. Is like was tied up. Behind.
Held.
Get her back. And he gives Robin. He gives Conrad a chainsaw. I don't remember why.
Nope.
He gives Robin a ray gun, who then Robin uses it. He aims it at Dr. Schaffhausen on the ground and then says,
this whole time.
"It's a very special ray gun." and he points it at Dr. Schaffhausen, and then he says, "We took you, you bitch. Fuck you, you boner," and then shoots it, which steals her soul and puts it into the crystal. Like that's all that the ray gun does. Is
Right.
steal it. You help the ghosts return back into their bodies. You don't run into Jeff Bezos. Was there? We're thankful for that. You go out to the carriage outside of the house, having finished your adventure, but remember that Baggy
Blown
had
up.
already killed Danny Zuko and stolen the weapons from and the whole carriage. You go back on your way into town. You know you have to fight something or other while you're on your way back. You go to Dr. Bloodsalmon and like you remember like the way the rest of your journey unfolds, right? Going back to Bloodsalmon House place, like a whole tentacle parasite that had been infecting people, and like this whole adventure with Drabble Broccoli and Jorf Flamenco and the Gimbal family. But like while you're thinking about that and you're on your way to see if that's going to turn out into anything, you all of a sudden everybody like falls into the ground and through the time tunnel again, and you see Big Ben floating past you.
Oh my
All the
god.
things.
A velociraptor.
The pyramids
and-
of
A
Giza.
single clock. Yeah.
Yeah, clock just spinning
One
wildly.
blinking eye again.
You're thrown back into present time at the feet of
Ugh.
Mr. Chimpy, who is feverishly at the controls of the time machine, moving levers around and like pressing buttons and everything. And he's like, I'm overloading the machine. Please step back, step away from the landing zone. I've got this. And you see Mecha Schaffhausen is like starting to come into view, but like keeps disappearing. And he's like, I can take care of this. And then he pulls one final lever, and Mecha Schaffhausen's like, oh, you dicks! And and disappears. And Mr. Chimpy is like, I've managed to stop her from returning to this time. I've sent her to some unknown point in the future.
Well,
Could be a second. It could be 1,000 years. We simply won't know until she returns.
We'll just keep an eye out on her for the rest of our lives.
well, if it's 1 second,
And then
we'll
some.
know. Just hang out. Just wait.
We all just.
I guess it
Nope.
wasn't one.
Okay.
Okay. All right. That's good. That's
So,
good.
Mr. Chimpy, are you the only one who knows how to operate this machine?
Oh, I'm
Oh
Don't.
God.
Don't.
unfortunately
Everyone, all
answer
three
that.
of us go towards Conrad to like hold his shooting arm.
Stand between Mr. Chimpy.
unfortunately, by overloading the machine, I have expended all of the time crystals required to run.
Crystal.
run the time
So it can't be
machine.
used. Doesn't matter if you know how to use it because nobody can use it.
It's fried.
It's too
and-
late.
I am starting to think that neither chimp nor man was meant to play with the sands of time.
Very escape from the planet of the Earth. Planet of the Apes.
I couldn't
true.
agree more. I say as I'm again collapsing to the ground because I'm very hurt.
Yes. And with that, you both are hurt, but you're alive. And everybody's safe. Everybody did it.
That's it.
That is the end.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
There it is.
Literally
So we
can't believe
managed
it.
to save our previous timeline and send Dr. Mecha Schaffhausen into the future.
Somewhere
All-
unknown into the future.
All we were able to
Robin Renard
do
literally
because
talked our way out of death.
Robin Renard taught Jeff Bezos about
Friendship.
friendship.
Had to explain friendship.
Maybe. Oh yeah. Also, Mecha Jeff Bezos might come back.
Yeah,
I assume
yeah.
the post credits is just
We've
like
set up
a foot of Mecha Jeff Bezos.
We have set up multiple future villains for ourselves, which is just
Obviously, a fictional
primo.
timeline.
Mecha Jeff Bezos' stats are taken directly from the book. I did not make them up. He's super powerful, and I love it. I cannot. He's definitely making a return at some point.
Yikes.
Oh my god.
oh my goodness.
So I guess there's only one thing left to do. And that's become the mayor. Auroraboro.
We'll find
Yep.
out next season,
You'll have to wait till next season to find out.
or will you?
Or will you?
Is that Is there a Taylor? Would you like to make any announcements?
Yes. Thank you all very much, and
Thank you.
for Outlaws and Old Ones. Thank you all for tuning in. Unfortunately, whether or not Conrad Hearty becomes the mayor of Auroraboro is now out of my hands, for this will be my last appearance on Outlaws and Old Ones.
Man,
Pew 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 pew.
I'm very sad.
Pew.
Yeah.
Pew.
The sad pews. Are...
And what a way to go! At least you didn't.
I mean,
die,
yeah.
TBH,
At least you
like,
didn't fully die.
That's
And he's in my arms. He's ending the season. In
Happy
my
Capster.
arms.
That's an unfortunate shot of the pew with a head where the bullet is aimed,
Yeah.
Yeah, if there was
but
like
expresses the feeling.
if there was a chance to like sacrifice yourself to save everyone, that'd be different. But it couldn't have been at the hands of Mecha Chip.
Yeah, fuck man.
Can't let that bastard kill you.
Maybe
Yeah.
we'll see
But-
where Conrad goes.
We'll
Maybe
see
the
where
gang will
Conrad
still help him.
goes.
Because you're at least you're gone as a main character, but we have potential for guest appearances, maybe,
Mhm.
right?
Of
Yeah.
course.
You're
Yeah, so
always
look
you're always
forward to
welcome
that.
back, Taylor. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a Conrad.
Thank you for being a
Thank you for being great.
Thank you for shooting
Well,
almost
let
all
me
of us.
tell you, it's been just the single most greatest joy of my life. If I were to lay it to you straight, and I mean not curved in any way, but absolutely rectilineally, I will tell you straight up and straight through that it has been one pleasure, one great pleasure of mine. So thank you all so much. And from the future mayor of Auroraboro, I'll expect your vote in 2 months.
God damn it!
And Maria says this sad, but I can only hope this means great things are happening for you. Purple heart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
He's becoming the mayor in real life, and he can't.
The conflict of
It's
interest.
conflict. Can't be two mayors at the same time.
It's against the laws of physics. Can't be a mayor of 2 places at the same time.
In 2 different time periods.
No.
Well, I think in lieu of a moment of silence, do we want to skip the advertisements for our other-
Yeah.
Yes.
Skip the
Oh,
plugs.
Yes.
I was gonna be like,
Hit our-
wait, so
Fuck
should
the
we do a
plugs.
full minute of pew pew pews?
Nope.
Hit our link tree. Our link tree is all you need. That's it.
Pew,
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 pew.
Taylor, that's what I had to do.
Pew 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 pew.
Alrighty, everybody. Yeah. Well,
Pew,
you want to take
pew,
us on out?
Yes, I have been your keeper, Jorge.
I have been Shannon as Remy McSquemmy.
I've been Taylor as Conrad Hearty, candidate for mayor.
I have been Brian as Robin Renard.
And I've been John as the world famous P.T. Sinclair.
See you later, fuckers.
And go to the polls.
And we'll be back in like a month or so because we take hiatuses between seasons. And I forget